Biafra, superstars, media.
My people na how on a day. My people na how on a day. I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending from where you're listening to the sound of my voice. This one na Biafra Superstars Media, and I'm holding it down. I say may God bless Biafra, and may God bless His Excellency Oyendo nnamdi Kanu. May God bless, may God bless, may God bless, may God bless, may God bless His Excellency, the Prime Minister of Biafra, USB, His Excellency, ESN, Ekpa, Simon and Joko, for the job Simon is doing. Simon, I want to say we thank you, we appreciate you, we love you, because we know in your hands, Biafra has come. In your hands, Biafra will be safe. And in your hands, now that Biafra has come, the people of Biafra will rejoice. When I say the people, I mean the men, the women, the children, the old, the young, the sick, the mild, the gentle, the civilized, and the uncivilized. Those born in Biafra and those born in the bite of Biafra. I repeat, those born in Biafra and those born in the bite of Biafra. We shall all come together under one voice, under one accord, under one union, and scream for Hallelujah Day, the day that the God of Biafra has made. Fellow Biafrans living in the old River State, where we call Igwacha, we know the real name of River State. Fellow Biafrans, I want you to stay strong, stay resolute, and perhaps the implementation of Biafra may start in the old River State. Because what Tinubu and the rest of them are doing in Biafra land, we want to tell them that they are wasting their time. We know the game they are playing. Now, as we speak, the military is all over Igwacha, what they call River State. The military, the Zoo military, the Fulani headsmen dressed in Nigerian military uniform. Boko Haram, ISWAP, ISIS, dressed in Nigerian military uniform. And today, our brother Rufai Oseni, he is lamenting. A man who said he loved Nigeria. A man who said God bless Nigeria. Nigeria go better. Rufai Oseni Jaguar. Rufai Oseni is now crying and lamenting like a baby. He's speaking out loud. Even though we told him this would happen. We told him from the beginning, do not put your hope, your trust on a Zoo nation like Nigeria. But he said no. God bless Nigeria. God bless the government. God bless the police. God bless the army. He believes in Nigeria. Nigeria go better. But before his eyes, now he's lamenting about what's happening in the old River State. Fellow Biafrans, if you're ready, follow me in this intellectual discussion. I want to spar intellectually with this guy they call Rufai Oseni, a man that was crowned the best journalist in that zoo. Unfortunately, this man could not see what was to come. Today, he's crying like a baby. He's lamenting, speaking out loud. Fellow Biafrans, hear this man, and I'll come back to give him the water. Listen.
Went ahead to say an untruth. By saying since the Supreme Court judgment, FUBARA had not made efforts to be able to fix things. This was the same FUBARA that went to the River State House of Assembly, and the House of Assembly rebuffed him, and deliberately suspended them so that FUBARA will not be able to represent his, what is it called? So now, after getting the judiciary judgment, that one wasn't enough for them. They now had to show power. I open my eye and I see for my country power.
Okay.
So, didn't I tell you? But let me tell these people that perpetrate these acts, it won't last forever. We've seen people with power come and go. It won't last. The whole world know the injustice perpetrated against FUBARA.
Okay.
We see it, except we want to lie to ourselves.
Okay.
And President Tinubu was also complicit in the injustice. Okay. All of a sudden, President Tinubu is now going ahead, removing a governor with constitutional powers in a bid to solve a problem that is caused by somebody in his cabinet that he could have called in his cabinet to fix the problem.
Okay.
This same President Tinubu that railroaded the decision of other assembly members in Lagos State to use security apparatus to forcefully reinstall Obasa. So you can see the demonstration of grace our democracy has become.
Okay.
You can see Fela was right.
He was right when he said democracy, crazy demonstration of grace, crazy demonstration, rich man, they mess, poor man, they cry, as things they go for Nigeria. Democracy, crazy demonstration of grace, crazy demonstration. Lord have mercy. He was right, but you deaf, dumb, and blind people out there, you believe Nigeria. Even you saw how he was treated, you still say, God bless Nigeria. Nigeria go better. Rufai, you of all people, you should know better. That's the game. You should know better. Lamenting and lamenting does not solve the problem. Saying that, oh, they will come and go, it does not solve the problem. It's becoming a revolving door. Why will you allow that? You must make some actions to stop that through and through of these criminals. That's what we are doing. We the Biafrans are saying enough is enough. We are sick and tired of that zoo called Nigeria. We want out. We don't believe in that zoo called Nigeria. But you of all people, you are still speculating. You are analyzing, breaking the news down. You are quoting Fela, a man who stood for the right thing. All what he said has come to pass, but no. You still believe in Nigeria. You say, God bless Nigeria. Nigeria go better. Rufai, look at the antics. Look at the antics. From which area will Nigeria be better? Your so-called Nigeria. From which angle? What are the signs you are seeing? To tell you that there is something positive about that contraption called Nigeria. A name given to you by your slave master. That is the origin of the problem. Niger area, Nigeria, the area of the Niger. Let us sink into your mind. The Royal Niger Company. Let us sink into your mind. Nothing good can come out from that shithole called Nigeria. Continue, I beg.
So I knew, but see, for those that feel they have the most power in the world, somebody should remind them that power is transient.
Now.
We will tell them the truth. Like the truth is like WIKE on their skin. We will tell them the truth. For those that feel that, oh, they are almighty, remind them that power is transient. This too shall pass. And it will be on record what they did.
It shall pass, it shall go away. Power is transient. You come and go. Soldier go, soldier come. Barracks remain. Power is transient. This too shall pass. Tinubu, one day you will leave, oh, you will leave power, oh. As we speak, his son is gearing up to become the governor of Lagos State. You are saying power will pass. A criminal will remain a criminal. It is in the lineage of the family. A thief will remain a thief. And only a thief can tell the footsteps of another thief. So when they pass away, their children will step in. Their in-laws, their brothers, their children's children. The cabal, the clique, the cabal. A cabal means a clique of a people, a cartel, a conglomerate, a coming together of criminals with like minds. Rufai, you're wasting your time. If you think anything good can come out of a shithole, a country described as shithole by the great man himself, Trump, a country named as being fantastically corrupt by a once prime minister known as Lord David Cameron. Oyibo won't give you name. Oyibo won't call you Nigeria. They describe Nigeria as a shithole, as a crime scene, as being fantastically corrupt. But you of all people, you still believe in Nigeria. You say Nigeria go better. Rufai, to hell with you and your Nigeria. For me and my people, we are done with it. For me and my people, we have left that zoo called Nigeria. Make it a play. As it a play, it a show. Very soon, we shall be watching Nigeria like a movie, like a TV series. We're going to watch Una for internet. Very, very soon. We the Biafra are going to watch Una. Because we have warned you all. You refuse to listen. You believe in your so-called politicians, criminals, old men that should be in their care home. Dirty, stinking old men in their 80s. They refuse to die. Their wives have died before them. Criminals, bunch of imbeciles, greedy bastards that made their money in government, but they refuse to leave power because they love the oil, the free money they get from that so-called Nigeria. And they call it the national cake. Sharing of the national cake. What do you do to a cake? You cut it, you share, and you eat it. You eat it. That's what they've been doing. Yet someone like you being the best in that zoo. I expect more from you, Rufai. Not just talking. Be about it. Go and support your brother, Chief Sunday Igboho. You refused. Speak well about him. No. You insult him. You prefer what you are getting from that shithole. You prefer what the politicians are giving to you. You see hope from what these animals are giving to you. You believe in Nigeria. God bless Nigeria, as you always say. To provoke me, you always use those words. Let's continue. Aye, God have mercy. I beg one.
So we are not surprised. We know that the president was already biased in the matter in the first place, and he was biased towards WIKE. In favor of WIKE, beg your pardon. We know that he was playing out WIKE's scripts. The president also said some other things that did shock me. He said it was FUBARA that went to bomb the State House of Assembly.
Okay.
Can we get more facts on that?
And
that didn't come out of public light all this while.
It is called giving a dog a bad name just to hang it. Tinubu knows the game. This same man who pretended like he was sick, he peaceful in body pretend he was sick just to cajole the cabal. And they thought, he was one leg to the grave. So they allowed him to be president with the assumption that within 6 months he would die and their brother would now become president. The only man who could fool the cabal. Jagaban was the only man who could outsmart the cabal. They didn't see it coming. They thought he was sick. They thought he was urinating on himself, not knowing that it was water they poured there. Well, as the saying goes, Koniman die, Koniman bury him. But in this case now, he is calling FUBARA all sorts of names, laying false accusations on him that he was the one bombing the pipeline. He did nothing about it. Nigeria. Hey, Lord have mercy. Continue, I beg. Continue, my brother.
So, this is the same democracy we speak, but it will be on record. This was the same president that spoke against state of emergency when it was declared in the past in this country. The likes of them, Mr. Bayo Onuga, his paper called state of emergency, coup with another name. But look at them today in power.
Listen.
They are the ones doing the same thing. They all complained that was wrong that time.
Okay.
But you see, like those that did it that time, it didn't last. Because what they forget, all of them always forget, is that power is transient.
Okay, now.
Power does not last forever.
Mba.
So for all of them, they should remember that what goes around will come around at some point.
Circulation of power between bad people is still a problem. Yes, power does not last forever. It is transient, but when it is going around, it circulates. There is a vicious cycle that only the criminals are the ones in power. Then people like you should not just sit down and say, okay, power is transient. What comes around goes around. Very soon you will leave power. No. People like you need to step in and stop the fluctuation and stop the circulation. Become a clog in the wheel of that, power. That's what men like Chief Sunday Igboho is doing. Respect to him. He's trying his best. Although in his own case, the Yorubas, they've allowed him to carry everything on his shoulder. That's unfair. You out there, you have left him alone and his spokesman, Koiki Media. Only the two of them, they carry the Yoruba nation for their head. That's unfair. In our own case, Nnamdi Kanu is there. Ojukwu saw it way back. He saw it way ahead. Simon Ekpa is here doing it. And we stand gidigba behind them. We are speaking like lions. We are bold when we speak. That's we putting a spanner in the wheel of progress of that fraudulent so-called power in that so-called Nigeria. But all you are doing is talking the good talk. You are talking the good talk. You are speaking about it and do nothing about it. Likewise, the one they call Mayego the General. All he does is speak about it. Sweet talk, caricature. He dey crack joke. He dey call Tinubu Tifnubu. He dey call WIKE Were WIKE. He dey call Buhari Boko Hari. He dey call Akpabio Le. Funny stuff. You talk but don't act on it. That's the problem. That's the difference between me and you. That's the difference between us and you people. You guys ain't like us. We are different. We are cut different. We are warriors. We ain't cowards. We speak truth to power. We don't sit back and say, oh, power is transient. You are here today. Tomorrow, you will lose your power. Power is transient. No, it is circulating around the same criminals. So don't tell me that power is transient. You step in and stop that clog, that wheel. You stop it. Hence, we're breaking out. The Biafrans are breaking out. We are done with Nigeria. Rufai, this is the way you speak. Speak your speech. Speak your truth. Don't just come and lecture us on what we already know. Don't do that. Nothing good can come out from the Nigeria. If you like, let the power be transient for the next 100 years. 100 years is gone and the same problems still remain. What happened in 1966 is still happening now. It's even worse. And those that fought in 1996, people of today reading the history, they are blaming the Igbos for what happened in 1996. Bunch of cowards. The Igbo coup. Military men did something. You turn around and blame a whole tribe, the Igbo coup. Military men. The same military, when they see the civilians, they call them bloody civilians. Oh my God, have mercy. Hey! When they see civilians, they call the civilians bloody civilians. But those same military, when they made their coup or whatever they did, they carried out the coup, and you citizens, you turned around and blamed the civilians of a tribe and say it was an Igbo coup. You are blaming the Igbos to this day for a coup done by military men. Shame on you all. Bunch of cowards. You guys are not cut like us. We are different. Our culture is different. Our way of life is different. Hence, we are done with Nigeria. We ain't cowards. My parents did not raise me to be a coward. We ain't. We call a spade a spade. We look at the mirror and tell the devil to his face. We ain't scared like you guys. You blame the Igbo for everything. Eh? I beg, continue, I beg. Continue, my brother, continue.
We will speak the truth every time. Today, the real hero in this matter is Governor FUBARA. A man that has shown a lot of restraint in the middle of the largest amount of provocation. The president has said that FUBARA did not condemn IYC. How many of the ethnic bigots that talk in favor of him does he condemn?
Well said, well said. I agree.
Did he condemn WIKE when WIKE was assaulting the John Nation? Did he condemn WIKE? We'll tell them the truth. You see, this government of high-handedness and power show, it will not last forever. Another matter I will quickly bring. I got a call yesterday by some of my sources.
Listen.
What they are trying to do to Senator Natasha Akpoti now is to move for her recall.
Listen.
My sources gave me information about the plan and how they have started. Okay. In fact, they gave me information to the extent that they said that when they start to collect the signature, they will say it's for empowerment program.
Listen.
Okay. That the next plan now is to move for Natasha. All we ask for as regards Natasha's case is that please let us investigate. What I would have wanted was that Mr. Akpabio should even prove Natasha wrong in the investigation so that we all say, oh, Natasha, you were wrong. But what do we see? Power show everywhere.
Listen.
And for those that are delusional enough to think that this rubber stamp National Assembly against the state of emergency, sir, ma, you are delusional or you are stupid. Is it this Senator Akpabio-led National Assembly that will kick against the state of emergency?
Listen.
They have already endorsed it. President Tinubu had a meeting with them yesterday before he declared it. So, because, people have been reading Section 305. In between 2 to 10 days, National Assembly will sit on it. To those who endorse it. They've already endorsed it. It was all part of their scripts.
Listen.
Did you see pictures of WIKE and Akpabio yesterday?
Of course. Of course.
The real problem, President Tinubu cannot call WIKE to order. But you forget, so that
it's a phone.
The same treatment they gave the first wife is there for the new wife.
Now.
So let's stand on the path of truth and justice at all times.
So Rufai, wait.
I predicted rightly.
Of course. Is it that the president is scared, all right, to address WIKE? Because I don't understand what's going on.
It's all part of their political imagination. For them is to secure it. All of this is about a 2027 play. That's just it. We want to bring Rivers vote in 2027. It's a political calculation.
Okay.
It's a political orchestrated, calculated state of emergency.
Hold it there, my people. We the Biafrans cannot wait for the shenanigans happening in that so-called Nigeria up to 2027. To the government of Biafra, I'm calling upon you. Sit up and do what is right. It is high time we start to implement Biafra. Perhaps we may have to start from the old river state, Iguacha. Because for Tinubu to do this to our own people, he wants to show his strength. He wants to show both. He wants to show his power, his muscle, and he's starting from a Biafra land. The same thing, the other one, Obasanjo did the same thing. Udi was wiped out. Everything walking on 2 legs were wiped out. Which is so strange. When the Yoruba politicians want to show their power, they show it flexing their muscle in Biafra land all the time. I keep wondering, why is this happening? Those that claim they are the most educated, why are they doing this to my people? Why must they use us as example? They claim, Sharia will die a natural death. Obasanjo just said in 1999, Sharia would die a natural death. I give them 6 months. I will sign it into power. It will die a natural death. There will be a conflict between Sharia law and the secular law we have in Nigeria. In any place where they discuss Sharia law, if they go to court, the secular law of Nigeria will supersede the Sharia law. So I assure you all, Sharia will die a natural death. I was there. I was watching NTA News as a child. Because every day, every member of the family must sit down and watch NTA News. That was the golden rule back then. To educate yourself about what is happening in that so-called Nigeria. My parents made sure. That was like the internet. A see-through to the world of what is happening in that zoo. Even though NTA News were, biased and controlled by the government. But I thank God. On that episode, I was there. This problem with the Sharia law, it came up. After buying people in Udi, Sharia law came up. The North were fighting to implement it in the states of the North. Zamfara governor back then. Zamfara again. The same Zamfara. To show you this thing was a trail. The history, when you dig back, when you go back to the annals of history, you will see say, all these states, they knew what they were doing. Back then, it was Zamfara governor that was shouting that Sharia must be implemented. He was backed by 7 or 8 states back then. And they came to Obasanjo, a man who showed his strength buying the Biafrans in Udi. He chickened out. He turned it into a joking matter. He was cracking joke. He said, Sharia law, I will give it to them, but it will die a natural death. It will die a natural death. Within 6 months, Sharia law will die away. But today as we speak, Sharia law has been extended. The tentacles of Sharia law is now in Yoruba land. As we speak, there are Sharia courts and the rest of them in Yoruba land. That's the problem. You must learn to nip things at the bud. When it comes to the North, you are scared to do what is right. But when it comes to the Biafran side, you are quick to show your strength. To use the arm of the law, the might of the law against the people of Biafra. Nnamdi Kanu is still the only one being held in captivity. A man kidnapped from Kenya still want to go through a trial in Nigeria, and a judge, Justice James Omotosho, stood up to take the case. Let us sink in. Somebody who was kidnapped from another country, a justice in Nigeria, a Yoruba justice, deemed it fit to take up the case. Hey! My God have mercy. Hey! I rest my case. I rest my case. For those that have ears, let them hear. This nonsense must stop. This insult must stop. This persecution of the Christians in Biafra land must stop. This persecution of Biafrans must stop. We are saying enough is enough. We are ridiculing our country on the 29th of November 2024. And by God's grace, we shall begin the implementation of Biafra. And perhaps from the land, Iguacha, known as the old River State. Fellow Biafrans, the time is now. It is high time for us that we did what is right. Thank you all, and thank God for Biafra.
Yeah, check me out. Superstars Media. Lord Lugard, Bloomington, Lord Lugard, and it's Wild Flora Show. 1914 amalgamation is what we dying for. 3 nations to 1 nation, ever since annihilation. Nepotism is nonsense. You and you, clap your hands. Biafra gonna come, clap your hands. Biafra, Odudua, we're free now. Freedom is gonna come, we're free now. Yeah.